Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. That's it for today's video. The beer is courtesy of Ty. Thanks so much, Ty. Really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. It's another one from Poor Man's, who I keep giving really nice reviews for, so I'm really excited for this one. It's their house lager, amber Czech-Style lager. Our house, your house, their house, it doesn't matter. Any other information on here that is pertinent? Let's see, ABV, which I believe they don't put on it. All good to me. Let's get into this. Amber Czech-Style lager. Okay. That color, I think you could call it amber. So I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty spot on. It's got like a light caramel color if you want to look at it that way, or like a cream soda kind of color. Looks very filtered. You know, there's minimal amount of haze or anything to it. Almost exactly one finger of. It's an off-white head, not quite bone. Kind of looks like you added a little bit of orange to the white. Compact bubbles, a little sudsy on top. Looks like I was hoping it would look. Let's get into the aroma. So I mentioned caramel, like a light caramel color on the look. And you get it's not really sweet caramel, but you do get like a caramelized sugar note. There's a little bit. Man, this is almost all in equal parts. Like I get the Cheerio, not doughy, Cheerio maltiness, like 25%. And then I get that like light caramel, 25%. I get like an earthiness, 25%. And then that like fermentation, not like funk, not horse blanket funk, but just like fermentation funk, the last 25%. And it's pretty darn equal, those four things, and they work really well together. It smells great. I got nothing else to add. That outdoorsy thing, it's like a little straw, just to be a little bit more specific. But man, that smells fantastic. Let's get to taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Ty. Okay, so you get all four of those things. This beer, I guess I'll have to use the word, balanced. This is a very balanced beer. So the aroma, I got those four things. Got getting all four of those things in the taste, plus some other stuff. There's just like enough bitterness, so it balances out the sweetness that's there. I get a little bit of a sweeter corn vibe as well. The caramel, there's something else in that realm of caramelized sugars that I can't quite place, but also definitely fits this beer. There's no way this beer has much alcohol, but it has like if my wife was sipping this, she'd say, yeah, it drinks like a beer. Like it has a very beery taste to it, because I think it's like the, macro lager kind of thing where you can taste a little bit of that fermentation and these other things I was talking about in this beer. And you get like just, again, it doesn't, you don't taste alcohol, but you get, it's not even like whispers of alcohol. It's just like, yeah, like that's what beer tastes like, and like alcohol's part of that taste. It's the best way I can word it, or like articulate the experience, because you do not taste ethanol, like it's nothing like that, but there's something there that ties it to alcohol specifically, without ever being like taxing on the palate. It's not that at all. I think I made that clear. And again, I'll say harmonious, but yeah, balanced. Like this is, and you know what? Now that I think about it, some beers I've had lately, including some of the ones from Thai, probably could have used that word balance. It is nice. Like I like, overly hoppy things, like overly bitter. Yeah, so this will post after I did the bourbon barrel aged Bell's Stout, Expedition Stout, and like from compared to beers I've been drinking lately, that was like overly roasty. But like I like that flavor, so like I'm glad it was like overly roasty from other stuff I've been having lately. Certain IPAs are like overly hoppy or overly fruity or whatever. Like cool, I like that. But man, when something's as balanced as this, awesome. It's crisp, but that's not like the first thing that comes to mind, because I think there's like a little bit more sweetness. But like when that bitterness hits it, it does get crisp. So like if you like crispy lagers, like this has some of that, but it's not the crispiest one I've ever had either, if that matters to you. But man, this is a really nice beer, and definitely a good beer to like drink with a meal or something for sure, because it's not gonna like overpower anything, and it shouldn't get in the way of anything. It should work very nicely. Yeah, this is great. So yeah, Ty, I really appreciate it, man. Have you guys had this beer before? Have you had an amber Czech-style lager lately you want to tell me about? You drinking something completely different while you're watching this, or recently had something different you didn't tell me about? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and on Tapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.